Have you ever had an intensely profound experience that you are now finding it a struggle to keep that experience alive? So I want to talk to you about that today. It's a gorgeous day outside, so before I get out and enjoy the sun, I wanted to share a few tips with you to keep that energy of a profound experience alive. The key to understanding those experiences is that the change is permanent, right? So the change is always there, that realization, because those profound experiences, really what they're about is a realization that changes you on a fundamental level. So your cells change, your brain changes, your body changes, your energy changes, your emotions change. So everything changes at the deepest, most fundamental level. That is yours. Okay, that never goes away. You had that experience. But what I feel like mysticism and religion and all of those things, all of those avenues have done as a disservice to us is made people believe that the experience of it, the feeling of it, the elation of it is permanent. And that's not true. So every profound experience is like every other experience, where it's in a moment. It's the realization of a moment. It's the aha, but through every level of your being. In order to keep that level of energy alive, you have to be able to, one, accept that there'll be fluctuations in that, right? That even though the shift is with you permanently, the level of which you can tap into that may fluctuate. It's easier to keep yourself in a higher form, let's say, if you have some daily practices that are not routine necessarily, but they are daily practices. So it's a matter of tapping into the feel-based aspect of things, the fluctuation of moment to moment and day to day to tap into that energy. So you actually have to push yourself to levels of discomfort and awareness in order to keep that alive. What do I mean by that? I mean, have something like meditation as a daily practice, but don't do it in a routine way. Okay, so do different meditations every day. Do it at a different time every day. Do it in a different place every day. Those things will actually keep the interest there, keep the discomfort in check enough that you actually can push through and then again tap into that same level of profundity through the experience, right? Another thing you can do is develop new skills, new hobbies. These things on a day-to-day will actually, again, push you to a certain level of discomfort, which will force you into tapping into what it needs to take, right, for you to have those experiences. But because you already have it, the experience has happened on that cellular level, you can tap into that more. Your baseline is a bit higher, and now you can develop skills in keeping it alive. So really, truly connecting also with the people, if you had it in a group, staying connected with them, keeping that alive, but challenging each other or reminding each other of the experience, right, of the group experience. Planning to get together, whether it's in a few years or a few months, getting that same group of people together. But no, a lot of times you can get that same group of people together and the profundity of the experience won't be the same, because it was that moment, that time, that realization that made it so special. But keeping that camaraderie will keep the level of experience on some of the more visceral levels alive. The other thing that's important about that is actually when you are going through the experience, make sure you're writing stuff down. And I have found that one particularly helpful because I can go back, read certain things and know, okay, and it'll take me right back to where I was. And then I'm able to either do a meditation or do a walk in nature or do, a series of movements with focus and be able to get into that same state or same place, and if not more so, right, and more expanded. So I hope these tips helped you to, one, have an understanding of how those experiences work and how they affect you, but also how to keep those things alive. Now, if it's a lot of times it's something that's through some sort of meditation or things like that, you almost have to keep yourself in that state for extended periods before you can just tap into the flow of it again. But remember, that doesn't mean that it's disappeared. It's just, it's easier for you to access it, right? But you do have to do certain things to keep that alive and keep the connection to it. Anyways, hope that helped you. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, be sure to do that by clicking the link below. And if you are watching me on Instagram, be sure to follow me on Instagram and click the link in the profile so that we can potentially work together. Until next time, bye!